and I see this fucking sex doll sitting on the ground. I'm like, wonder what that's like. So we had a listener submission for a topic request, and the topic request is as such. Also, I feel like I have a decent question for the podcast. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done at a party, bar, / while being fucked up?
A party bar.
A party or a bar. A party / bar / while being fucked up. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done while just being shit-faced?
You know, it's a pretty embarrassing one. Is when we were out at this party and we were there for like maybe a total of like 30 minutes and we just slammed some like plastic bottle of vodka.
Oh,
so just fucked up drunk. And I don't even remember, right? This is all told to me. And the parents were there, but they wouldn't let us leave. But the person that I was with, his parents were on the phone with him, like, let my fucking daughter and shit leave.
Oh, no shit. No shit.
Fucking house.
So you were with your girl or just like a friend or something?
Yeah.
Girl you were trying to smash?
We were together at the time.
You were trying to smash. Okay.
But yeah. Okay. And then we were leaving or whatever because we're both fucked up. I'm hella fucked up, but I don't even remember. But I was still like trying to take care of her to get her to the car and shit.
Okay.
And her sister drives us home or whatever. So on the way home, they had the roll down windows or whatever. So apparently, like, her head was like on my lap next to the roll down thing. So I just rolled her fucking hair up in the roll down thing.
Oh no!
Threw him out the window. I don't even know. They dropped me off at my brother's. Apparently, my brother's like, "You just want to stay the night here?" And I'm like, "No, take me home." So he drives me home. I'm assuming I fucking walked back to my brother's right after he dropped me off.
Just shit house, dude.
Yeah, and I just... So what happened was I fucking woke up in my brother's neighbor's Jeep.
Shut the fuck up,
just like
dude.
Sat in his passenger seat and fell asleep.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear. So I wake up and I'm like, okay, I have my keys. I have my wallet. Where the fuck's my phone? So I'm assuming I lost my phone and was looking for it.
Oh no, dude.
So I wake up in the Jeep and first of all, when I wake up, I'm confused as fuck to where I'm at.
You're like, where the fuck? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Whose car is this?
No idea where the fuck I'm at. So I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm sure you're still hammered drunk at this point, right?
No, dude, like I woke up and I felt fine.
Oh my God, dude.
So I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I like realize where I'm at and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? So instead of like going to my brother and like knocking on the door, waking him up, I'm like, fuck. I'll just walk back to my house because maybe my phone's at my house. Start walking home. Halfway home, I find my fucking hat on the ground.
No, fuck, dude.
Like, what the fuck?
Fuck,
I just throw my hat on the ground halfway last night somewhere. I'm like,
you probably fell. So you probably fell. And your hat fell the fuck off your head.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was confused as fuck. So I'm like, what the fuck is my hat doing out here? Go back to my dad's. Can't find my phone. Walk back to my brother's. Finally knock on the window to wake him up because it's like 7 a.m. I'm like, he's like, what are you doing? I was like,
I'm not sure.
I'm like, is my phone in your truck? He's like, let's check. And then he's like, what are you doing? I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just walked back to dad's, couldn't find my phone, walked back over here, but I woke up in your neighbor's Jeep. And he's just like,
hey, you should tell your neighbor to lock his car.
Yeah, and he's just like, what the fuck? So then he calls whoever gave me a ride home the night before, and it was in her car. So we go and pick it up, and there's just like throw up in the back seat and shit.
No, dude.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that wasn't for me, right? And she's like, oh no. I was like, okay, cool.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you a story that I've never told anybody. I hesitate to tell it because it's like, it's the most embarrassing story. I don't even know why I'm telling it on the podcast, but I've already said it, so I have to fucking tell it, dude. I have to tell it. Okay, here we go. Might be a little rough because I've never actually told this story, so I don't know how to really piece it together, but I'm going to do my best here. My brother, adopted brother, I guess you could say, comes home on leave from the military. He's in the Marines. He brings Molly home with him. It's the first time I ever done Molly. He was going through a super hardcore rave phase. So, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all excited. You know, I looked up to him. Fuck it. We're going to do drugs. It's going to be fun. So I do Molly. He's like, yeah, you know what goes really good with Molly is Percocet. And he's like, you can take one of these Percocet, but I'm only going to give you one of them. And he's like, you've never done anything like this before. He didn't know that I was already taking pills at the time. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, you know. So we go over to house. He's having a fat party there. Everybody's fucking there. By that point, I'm already rolling fucking balls. This is the very first time I've ever done Molly. And in my mind, Derek is already telling us all these stories about him being on drugs ahead of time and dancing at all these raves. So in my mind, that's what you do. In my mind, when you take Molly or something, you dance. That's what you fucking do. Okay, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. That was a fucking dude. Fuck, dude. Okay, so so we get there. Everybody's already like drinking, you know, the party's already started. Everybody's already getting drunk. I walk in, there's a half a bottle of Grey Goose. I grab it. I'm like, this is my bottle now. Everybody's like, yeah, sure, whatever, you know, drink it. I just start drinking it. I finished the whole fucking bottle. So I'm like pretty drunk. Molly's like hitting me super hard. My alcohol kind of wears off a little bit because of the Molly. It's like, oh, okay, like, okay, this is weird as fuck, you know? Like, all right, I'm with this. I'm out in the backyard and I start to get like really fucked up. Like the Molly starts to hit me really fucking hard. And I start to, and Derek grabs out his phone and he puts on rave music. And I start dancing in the backyard, dude. Everybody's like making fun of me, obviously making fun of me, you know what I mean? And Derek's like, oh, fuck him, you know? And I'm like awkwardly rave dancing in the backyard, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing, dude.
Like by yourself?
By myself in the backyard, dude. And of the backyard of an apartment. So it's just literally a tiny concrete pad.
Yeah.
Belligerent, dude. I'm just fucking super fucking high on Percocet and Molly and fucking Grey Goose. And so, God, I wish that was the worst of it, dude. I fucking wish that was the end of it. So eventually, somehow we go back inside. I'm done dancing for whatever reason. I think I needed to take a piss. So I walk upstairs. There's two girls in the bathroom and they're like, oh, Austin, what's up? You know, come to the bathroom. I'm like, I gotta take a piss. They're like, oh, take a piss, you know, whatever. Cool. Yeah. What's up? So my mind goes to like, I'm going to fuck. Well, one of those girls in the bathroom, her boyfriend's downstairs. That doesn't look good. Obviously that doesn't look good. There's another dude pissing in the bathroom with his girlfriend. He's pissed about that. Clearly. So as I open up the door, one of the girls falls into the fucking shower door, shatters it. Somebody from downstairs yells, what the fuck? You guys are breaking shit up there? What the fuck is going on? Everybody kind of like, you know, comes to the bottom of the stairwell, looks upstairs, sees me coming out of the bathroom with the two girls. Fuck. It wasn't even like that. It was not even like that. I literally just had to take a piss. They said, cool, come in the bathroom. We go outside and the dude's boyfriend, he comes outside too. And he's like, what the fuck you doing? Like, what the fuck you doing, my girl, whatever. Well, I'm fucked up. I'm acting a fucking fool at that point. And I start screaming and fucking yelling outside. He's screaming and yelling. Derek's going to fight him. I'm acting a fucking fool. I take off my shirt. I'm 130 pounds. What the fuck are I taking my shirt for? You know, it kind of gets de-escalated at that point. And he leaves. I stay. And, you know, they're like, dude, go sleep it off. Go sleep it off. Go upstairs to the spare bedroom, which was a smoking room at the time. It was lined with alcohol bottles. And I go up there and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like smoking a cigar or something. I can remember like smoking a cigar and sitting down on the floor. The story would be okay if I didn't tell this part, but I feel as if for the sake of the story, I have to tell this part. I'm sitting down on the floor and I'm like, I'm fucked up, dude. Just like, I'm recapping this night and I see this fucking sex doll sitting on the ground. I'm like, wonder what that's like. I wonder what that's like, dude. Huh. I've never told any, I don't know why I fucking tell this podcast. I don't want to tell this story on the fucking podcast, dude. I don't remember whose it was, but it was there. I'm fucked up. It's the end of the night. I'm like, what's up with this sex doll? You know what I mean? I've never experimented with this. So the room, so I must have locked the door when I went in there And I'm thinking about like maybe I should give this a try, you know?
Yeah.
I hear a knock at the door, right? Literally, like, I'm assuming seconds before I'm about to fucking get the fuck after it on this sex doll. And everybody comes in the room, and I'm like, oh, what's up? And it's like, what the fuck you doing in here? It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in here. And I kind of go back downstairs, pass out. I get dicks drawn all over my face. Wake up in the morning, my dick's colored blue. My face is fucking colored. I'm a disaster. One of the most embarrassing nights of my entire fucking life. For sure there's pictures. I know there are. I know undoubtedly they are.
On somebody's juke.
Yeah, on somebody's old ass phone or something. Yeah. Would you have hit that sex doll or what, BMO?
No.
Would you have taken full advantage? Would you have taken full advantage of that sex doll?